Hi everyone and welcome back to Wilde Reads. My name is Dave. Welcome back to another 6 on Sunday, and a bit of a special 6 on Sunday this one, because this is a crime and thriller special. I love a good crime novel, I love a good thriller, I love a good psychological thriller, and there are some great crime and thriller books coming out next month. So let's get straight on with the hardback, shall we? The first book I have for you coming out in hardback next month is Snap by Belinda Boyer. This is published by Bantam Press. It's out on the 17th of May in hardback. And Val McDermid called this book the best crime novel that she has read in years. On a stifling summer's day, 11-year-old Jack and his two sisters sit in their broken down car, waiting for their mother to come back and rescue them. "Jack's in charge," she said. "I won't be long." But she didn't come back. She never comes back. And life as the children know it is changed forever. 3 years later, Jack, now 14, is still in charge of his sisters, of supporting them all, making sure nobody knows that they're alone in the house, and quite suddenly of finding out the truth about what happened to his mother. Now, the next book I have for you is brand new fiction, but it's come straight out in paperback. I would imagine it's sort of a trade paperback. This is Escape and Evasion, published by Faber and Faber. This is by Christopher Wakeling. And it says here, City banker Joseph Ashcroft has stolen £1.34 billion from his own bank. He has given it untraceably to impoverished strangers worldwide and has fled. Why has he done this? And will he get away with it? Joseph knows that if he leaves the country, he will easily be tracked down, so he opts for hiding close by. First in the city, then in the woods near the home of his estranged family. An ex-soldier, he's adept in the art of camouflage. On Joseph's trail is Ben Lancaster, the bank's head of security, and as it happens, a former army friend with whom he shares a violent, guilt-ridden past. The hunt is on. Escape and Evasion is a tragicomic tale of buried secrets, the lengths a man will go to win back those he loves, and the fallout from a monumental change of heart. So that's Escape and Evasion, published by Faber, out on the 3rd of May, and it's written by Christopher Wakeling. The next book I have for you, this is called The House Swap. It's published by Doubleday. This is out on May the 3rd as well. It's written by Rebecca Fleet. No one lives this way unless they want to hide something. When Caroline and Francis receive an offer to house swap, they jump at the chance for a week away from home. After the difficulties of the last few years, they've worked hard to rebuild their marriage for their son's sake. Now they want to reconnect as a couple. On arrival, they find a house that is stark and sinister in its emptiness. It's hard to imagine what kind of person lives here. Then, gradually, Caroline begins to uncover some signs of life, signs of her life. The flowers in the bathroom or the music in the CD player might seem innocent to her husband, but to her, they are anything but. It seems the person they have swapped with is someone she used to know, someone she's desperate to leave in her past. But that person is now in her home, and they want to make sure that she'll never forget. So that sounds absolutely incredible, actually. That sounds my kind of book. So that's The House Swap, written by Rebecca Fleet, published by Doubleday, and out on May the 3rd. The next one I have for you, this is called Wrong Way Home. It's written by Isabel Gray. It's out on May 17th, and it is published by Quercus. A cold case leaves D.I. Grace Fisher on the hunt for the most dangerous killer of her career. But after 25 years, can she really be sure that she'll get to the truth? The same night, a local hero saved 2 people from the burning Marine Land Resort in Southend. A young woman was raped and murdered minutes from the scene of the fire, the culmination of a series of brutal rapes in the town. The killer was never found. 25 years on, new DNA techniques have blown the cold case wide open. D.I. Grace Fisher relishes the prospect of finally catching the culprit. But when the evidence doesn't point to one clear suspect, she must reconstruct the original investigation. Any suggestion that the Essex force was less than thorough at the time could alienate her colleagues and destroy her chances of reaching the truth. Grace finds her investigation shadowed by a young true crime podcaster backed by a veteran crime reporter, Ivo Sweatman. As pressure mounts, she cannot afford to be distracted. She knows that a cold-blooded killer is slowly being backed into a corner, and a cornered predator is often the most dangerous of all. So that's Wrong Way Home by Isabel Gray, published by Quercus and out on May the 17th. Also out on May the 17th is The Cliff House. This is written by Amanda Jennings. It is published by HQ. Some friendships are made to be broken. Cornwall, summer of 1986. The Davenports, with their fast cars and glamorous clothes, living the dream in a breathtaking house overlooking the sea. If only, thinks 16-year-old Tasmin, her binoculars trained on the perfect family in their perfect home. If only her life was as perfect as theirs. If only Eddie Davenport would be her friend. If only she lived at the Cliff House. Amanda Jennings weaves a haunting tale of obsession, loss and longing, set against a brooding North Cornish coastline, destined to stay with readers long after the page is turned. That sounds really good as well. So that's The Cliff House, written by Amanda Jennings, published by HQ and out on May the 17th. Now, the last one I have for you, this is a book that I've been seeing doing the rounds on socials for absolutely months now. This is Cross Her Heart by Sarah Pinborough. Someone is living a lie, but who? Is it Lisa, haunted by a tragic past? All Lisa wants is a quiet life with her daughter, Ava. And when she meets a new man, things seem to be falling into place. But Lisa is hiding a secret so momentous it could shatter her entire world. Is it Ava? When 16-year-old Ava saves a young boy's life, she becomes a local hero, but never in a million years could she have anticipated the fallout of her actions. Is it Marilyn? Marilyn has the perfect life, her husband, her job, her house. She seems to have it all, but she could never admit to her best friend Lisa the lies she tells herself to get through the day. One moment will change 3 women's lives forever, and the secrets they've been keeping could destroy them all. So that's Cross Her Heart, written by Sarah Pinborough, published by HarperCollins and out on May the 17th. And I shall wrap this up by saying, if you've seen a book there, you will find links to all the books down in the description notes below this video. Whatever you're doing this week, enjoy your books, and I will see you back here next week for another BookTube video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.